first shocked that the state attorney's office even decided to prosecute me. Because, remember the deputy chief said as I was being arrested, we have you on video. Well, she lied. Because once we got our discovery, they never had any video.
So the first thing you're going to ask is, where's the video evidence?
Where's the video? Like they made it, and then our chief of police, former chief of police, went on national television. Well, they said, well, why did you wait a week to arrest Mr. Jones? Well, I wanted to make sure the story was as I was told in all the videos from the surrounding places. They never got videos from surrounding places.
They kicked himself in the tail.
They literally kicked themselves in the tail and just lied. So I said, you know what? I thought about Martin, I thought about Malcolm, Rosa, I thought about Fannie Lou Hamer. All those pioneers that came before me, they all went to jail for standing up for their rights and for other people's rights. And they gave me strength through the dark times to say, I'm going to fight this. Because most of the people in Tampa Bay and around this area were taking plea deals. And I would no way in hell.
Did they offer you a plea?
It's funny. Never did they formally offer it. But one day I was on a Zoom, because this was during COVID, and I heard them saying something to my lawyer about it. But never was it formally offered to me. So from day one, their job was to send an innocent black man to prison. And this is how we know that. The reporter from Creative Loafing called the prosecutor and said, you have no evidence that this man committed a crime. Why are you pursuing this?
So this is interesting because you were never offered a plea. It's like they wanted to make an example of you.
Very much so. And that's what I heard from other leaders in the community who, want to remain anonymous, who know some of these higher ups. They said they wanted to make an example out of you because you were a black man inspiring change. And they didn't want that to happen. They didn't want
change happens, doesn't it? I mean, you think about everything throughout. I mean, America is only 200 and something years old. Let's be real. Look at how much change has happened.
Exactly. So much. And they didn't want to, they wanted the protesting to stop. So they thought, how do you get rid of it? Get rid of Marlowe.
Well, let's talk about your case now, because this is serious. Now you have an attorney.
Now I have an attorney. The first thing, the day I got out of jail, I got literally 5 or 6 noise ordinance violations, almost totaling $3,000. It's like they literally wait till I went to jail to send me all this stuff. It was crazy. And they were all from weeks prior. It was like, why didn't I get these then? But yeah, I got all those. So the ACLU represented me for a while. I had an attorney named Josh Sheridan, and he represented me on the noise ordinance cases. Those were all dismissed. The city called and said, hey, we'll drop them to $100. And I said, go to hell. No.
You're just not accepting that. So they dropped them.
They were all dropped. But guess what? My criminal charges were not. So they pursued me into the fullest extent of the law. I had to get in a new criminal attorney that I was confident in. And I'm so glad I chose him because he's brilliant. He's from Orlando. His name is Andrew Darling. You might have heard of him. He's a wonderful person, lovely family man, and we just connected.
Good.
And he got to know my case. And when I said, Andrew, let's go to trial, he said, are you sure you're ready to do this? I said, I'm born for this moment.